Hello and welcome to Quick Look, Dynamics 365 for Finance and Operations. My name is Jeremy Sentner. I'm a pre-sales architect with Sikich, a professional services firm based outside of Chicago, Illinois. Today we'll be taking a quick look at Power BI, which is the integrated business intelligence engine that drives KPIs, reporting, and other business intelligence functions for Dynamics 365 for Finance and Operations. Power BI joins the stack of purpose-built business applications from Microsoft that allows organizations to be more efficient and collaborative. Power BI allows you to turn data into insights and indicators of how the business is truly performing. Imagine being able to pull data from multiple disparate systems into one precise view, allowing you to gain insights and find value across your organization. Well, that is exactly what Power BI delivers in two different versions. There's a web-based browser version that I'm showing you here, and there's also a desktop version. Both are free to get started with and begin connecting data and building out your visualizations. Power BI's desktop app allows you to pull data from numerous data sources, things like Excel, other Power BI data sets, SQL Server, text and CSV files, and even OData feeds. If I input my URL for my environment here, I can actually pull all the data feeds and entities that are associated to Dynamics 365 and can be leveraged by Power BI. Once the OData entities are displayed, you can begin searching and finding the ones that you're looking for, things like customers. You can load a preview, or you can go ahead and begin loading the data tables and fields. Along the right-hand side, you'll see the fields that are associated to this OData entity. All you have to do is select the visualization type that you'd like to make and then begin dragging and dropping the fields and values into the appropriate places. Now that the data entity fields have loaded, I can begin building out my visualization. First, I select the type that I want. Maybe I want a geographical representation, and we're interested in understanding where our customer and customer groups lie. So as you can see, with the click of a couple of buttons, I begin to build out some visualizations, some insights into where our customers are located. From here, you can also begin to show the data that exists within each of those customer groups or those tables. Now that my report has the content and layout that I wanted, I can go ahead and publish this to PowerBI.com. Once published to PowerBI.com, I can select the workspace I want it to be published to and publish it out there. Now, once this becomes available in PowerBI.com, two things happen. You can work seamlessly between the desktop version and the web service version, as well as you can input these reports, visualizations, and designs into your Dynamics 365 environment. Now that I've flipped over to PowerBI.com from the Power BI desktop version, you can see that my customer location report sits exactly as it did within the desktop version. I can do things similarly, like showing the data, including and excluding other data. The ability of Power BI and Dynamics 365 to connect and create your own reports and dashboards is impressive and powerful. But unlocking the true power and the true potential of Power BI with Dynamics 365 would allow you to enable and leverage pre-built content packages by Microsoft. Microsoft builds and distributes Power BI report models through Lifecycle Services, the application lifecycle management tool integrated with Dynamics 365. As you can see here from this impressive list, there are a lot of different report models that cover different functional areas of a business. Once these report models are deployed, you can begin leveraging the reports and dashboards within PowerBI.com as well as your Dynamics 365 environment. Once the Power BI report models are published and deployed, you can see the output of an impressive list of reports and dashboards here along the left side of my form. As soon as we connect our environments, you can begin leveraging and utilizing all of these various reports. Things like sales and profitability performance by customer group. Each of these nodes has a corresponding list of reports and tabs along the bottom here. Any of these reports, dashboards, visualizations, and KPIs can be leveraged and input into your Dynamics 365 environment. The data that resides within these reports can be filtered upon and drilled into, just as we saw in previous versions of reports. In addition to the standard reports and filtering, we have certain reports and graphs that are actually trending analysis that show you trends over a period of time. Several other areas that generally generate some buzz are things like warehouse performance, purchase spend analysis, and for the manufacturing clients, production performance that can indicate where defects are happening either by resource or trending. As you now know, Power BI is the business intelligence engine that drives key performance indicators and other visualizations within Dynamics 365. These can be leveraged in a number of ways within the system. The first is that out of the box, several of the standard workspaces include visualizations powered by Power BI, things like customer credit and collections, with aging. Another area would be around fixed asset management. You can see some of these same reports that were leveraged within PowerBI.com deployed through that Power BI report model now exist out of the box within my workspace. As you can see, Microsoft makes it very easy to leverage the out-of-the-box content that's already input directly into those workspaces. You also have the ability to add other visualizations from Power BI directly into the workspaces. Let me go ahead and click into the procurement and sourcing workspace now and show you what that looks like. The Power BI tiles are pulling in data from the Power BI source, and then I can also add additional Power BI tiles and visualizations through functionality that's standard within the system. So as you can see, I'm getting a tile catalog that looks and feels very similarly to what we saw within the Power BI grid listing of different reports. From here I can select the visualizations I'd like and input them directly into the workspace. As you can see here, both of my visualizations have been added and are active. Dynamics 365 allows you to personalize the system to truly make it a user-specific experience. This also allows you to create workspaces for other functional areas of your business that may not exist as standard entities. This does not require coding, and it also allows you to be able to input Power BI visualizations. So now I've built a workspace specific to sales performance. As you can see here, the information is replicated from what we saw in PowerBI.com, as well as all of these tiles are active and show up-to-date information. When you combine Dynamics 365 with Power BI, you get a powerful ERP system with an intuitive and robust reporting engine. When using the two in conjunction correctly, you can gain valuable insights about how your business is operating and where you can improve. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for joining a quick look at Power BI with Dynamics 365.